before this one. See what make it out of these.
Start off with this.
Yeah, I gotta write something to this right here.
Sure.
I'm saying I got my files right here.
Okay. Well, you got the oh, you ain't got the program though, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Man. You got it.
Well, you got it on you got the waves.
That's what I'm gonna have to bounce.
Yeah, if you zero them out and bounce them, just drag and drop them. See, that's the advantage about being a producer too, man. And not even just being a producer, but being an artist that's managed. You understand what I'm saying? Being that you're a producer and you're an artist. See, like you said, this is recording?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like that.
Now, see that you got all the stems to your beats.
Yeah.
So I don't got to tell you, yo, who produced the beat. Where you gonna get the stems? When we mix it, you gonna get the stems? It's already there.
Yeah. Quran Allah, Musa D, what's going on? Yeah, I'm on location. True 120. I'm out here on location. I had to come get in position. Lord Hashim, peace to the God, justice. Yeah, I had to come out here and get in position. What's going on? We got a couple brothers in here already. So yeah, I think we could get right into the question. We could get right into the question because a lot of times when I meet new brothers and I ask them how they see the Day's degree in the 1 and 10, they tell me the Day's degree in the Supreme Mathematics. Well, I asked them what degrees they knowledge, and they say the 1 and 10. So how y'all see that? Does Supreme Mathematics go from 1 to 10? Justice said no. We gotta go to the store, G. Hashim said, from knowledge to born and back to knowledge to complete the cipher. Justice said knowledge to born. We Gooch. What's Where's everybody? Where's all the high scientists? Yo, who was checking out the live from Saturday? When we was when Allah You Justice was building. That presentation that he gave right there, I'm gonna have him write that up. See, because the way he broke that down, you know, a lot of times people come around and they ask, do we have any literature? I always tell them, no, I have no literature. You got some lessons. But that's, you know, that's something you can give to anybody. You know, somebody that had the knowledge, you know, decades could probably learn something out of there. And, you know, people that never heard of us can learn something about us and not get the wrong ideas. Purple Pigeon. Yeah, Lord Hashim is posted. I think it's the last live before this one. But it says on there, Allah You Justice building on you know, he got a program where the people that's the facilitators of the program inside the Penal institution in New York State, when they the facilitators for the 5%, Allah You Justice is the person that see if they qualified or disqualified. But, you know, what it is even if the person, let's say he go into a place and the person, you know, the person who has the most knowledge there, he might be on the 1 to 14 or something. Thing that Justice got is actually like a syllabus, you know, that person can still go over there and be able to tell young brothers what we about. You understand what I'm saying? As well as it's a presentation that they can give to the Department of Corrections, and the Department of Corrections can know what we about. You know what I mean? Because Department of Corrections only know us one way. You know what I'm saying? Which it's like that for everybody, you know. Department of Corrections don't know that you was in the honor roll. You know what I'm saying? Department of Corrections don't know that, you know, you was in Sunday school. So, you know, for them, that's the first presentation to, you know, they experienced this. Hey, Allah, peace. But it was that, you know what I'm saying? Because being that he had to give the presentation to the Department of Corrections, it focuses the mind on what you got to do. That. See, I'm out here on location. I don't know if the internet works the same out here. Where we at, man? Where's all the high scientists? Where's all the rest of the high scientists to answer to Close. King Green. You see the question up there? The question, King Green and Allah and Purple Pigeon. The supreme mathematics go from 1 to 10. Jason, what's the signs? Jason, was you the person that was asking me if I ever checked out Fela Cutie? What's his name? True Self. Peace. Yeah, I checked out a couple of songs, but I didn't get a chance to really get into it, and then it's like the songs. I think that was like people covering his songs. I don't think it was him, so I gotta check it out. But I was listening to some of his stuff today. What's going on with the connection out here? King Green said knowledge, wisdom, understanding. What you mean? Is that in reference to the question? That's in the question that's in the title of the live. State of the art. State of the art said, peace to the guys. I see the mathematics as stages of growth and development. There is 10 only in arithmetic. You said more or less, you're waiting on more lessons. All right, now this is a common misconception that a lot of young brothers have, that a cipher, right, is complete when you have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. See, the only reason you can say a cipher is complete when you have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is because the knowledge has been made born. And the knowledge was made born through your wisdom. Whether it was your words or your actions, the knowledge was made born through that. And so when a person gains an understanding, then it's complete. Your knowledge added a cipher. But just because you have 1, 2, and 3, right, and it didn't go to 9, it's not a cipher. Purple Pigeon said 1 to 9. I would say because once you go past 9, it turns into how they interact with one another. You're right, exact. That is a characteristic. That is a characteristic of supreme mathematics, living mathematics. Once you go past 9. And in life in general, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's when you get 2 pieces still to experiment with. You know what I'm saying? In terms of your age, you know what I'm saying? You've done an amount of research, man, where you know how to interact and who and what you want to interact with. That's already starting to form once you pass 9. Quasar Quaco, peace. True Self said the Nation of Islam has no birth record. Is older than someone who starts. Al-Kim Salam, peace. See, that's why supreme mathematics goes from knowledge to born. See, a lot of people get confused when they see cipher. And I've seen that before, where people have their supreme mathematics numbered from 1 to 10. And so the 10th degree would be cipher. Nah, that's not right exact. Supreme mathematics goes from knowledge to born, and that forms a cipher. Because if it's born alive, it's born with that same idea. What was that idea? The knowledge that set everything into motion from the beginning. If you come back as some other idea, something ain't happened right. So it completes the cipher where, you know, the idea, you understand what I mean, and the outcome is one and the same. So now if they one and the same, it has no beginning nor ending. True Self said you must build to be born. Quasar Quaco said my sight, supreme mathematics, is knowledge to born. There are 10 figures. I was taught that cipher is not 0. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people get confused. But the cipher is formed from knowledge going to born. True 120 said 1 and 9. Zero was created as a placeholder. The Greeks, I think, were stagnated because lack of knowledge of the quantity of 0. King Green says same here. Yeah, true 120. We'll see the Greeks had the advantage, right, of having gone to the Egyptians. So they had, them and the Romans, in those ancient times, they may not even necessarily have to master that, especially the Romans. Like the Romans would just go to your land, kill everybody they need to kill, and then bring the builders back to Rome. So, a lot of Roman accomplishments is really the accomplishments of people that they conquered, and then they brought them into Rome and just gave them a Roman name, a Latinized name or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But what happens is, during what they call in the Dark Ages, they lost all that knowledge. They lost the knowledge that it even was Alexander the Great and all of that. They lost all the knowledge about, there was, still, I guess you could say, folk tales or whatever. People knew that the Roman Empire once existed and there was other empires that they battled with, so it must have been other empires out there, but they lost all that knowledge until they got it back from the Muslims. You understand what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with mathematics. They got it back from the Muslims. And zero comes from an Arabic word. I'm not good with Arabic. I want to say the word is Saphir or something like that. Whatever it is, but there's a word. If you research the etymology of zero, it comes from an Arabic word. You know what I'm saying? And for a long time, the number system that we have, the 1 to 9 and 0 that we use even in school, was called an Arabic number system. Because the Christians of Europe, right, who their descendants went on to form the school system here in America, right, they were first exposed to this concept by the Muslims. But 1 to 9 and 0, the Arabs got that from the Indians. So that's actually the Hindu number system, right? And if you want to research the etymology of zero, the history of zero, and how zero went from being a symbol that somebody said here represents an empty space to being a number, is actually a history in itself. See, like for instance, if you notice, right, it goes from 1 AD, it goes from 1 BC to 1 AD. There's no year zero. Because that wasn't really a concept that nothing could exist. True self set from the spark to the completion of the action. Gotta go to the stove. Gotta go to the stove.
Stove?
Well, there's the sticks.
Huh?
There's the sticks.
What's that?
the store closed.
Oh. Go with him.
Few minutes, man. Yeah. What's 793rd? Who was asking about the dance? Somebody in here was asking me about the dance for the Father's Born Day tour. Wise you, peace. Supreme Justice, peace. I'm out here on location, Supreme Justice. Outside New York. $793. I'm out here in Connecticut. $793 in here. $793. So I'm about to get you, but I don't even know what part. You know, I gotta find that out. By the time I go live tomorrow. By the time I go live tomorrow, I have some idea. My ambition to win. Peace, black man. Yeah, Supreme Justice, I gotta get down there. I gotta see my mom. I gotta see my mom in a couple weeks. You said the regional and culture knowledge understanding. What's culture knowledge understanding? Regional and culture knowledge understanding. Yeah, I'm gonna get down south. I'm gonna get down south in a couple weeks. But I gotta work on some stuff up here first. On the Knowledge Power Day, what's going on?